Hi everyone, hopefully you can hear me. I've got my fan on, so yeah. So basically I'm just doing a video, just thinking about things in inner city areas affecting like the youth. It just really upsets me, the paths that a lot of the youth is going down and following. And I do believe it's a lot to do with, I think it's engineered, I think it's purposely done. Depopulation, these leaders are evil, and people need to start waking up to the bigger picture and not falling for it, and just basically, doing the job for them, nice and easy. They mind manipulate. I know it sounds paranoid, but it's not. They mind manipulate the youth, and program them. Even older people, I'll just say the world. But youth, obviously, the young ones are more susceptible. Obviously, they make these school systems, and then they make parents work to survive. Then they tell parents that they have to go to work by the time kids are a certain age, and then there are many single parents out there as well. And then what's happening if parents are working 9 to 5, if parents aren't getting home till like 6 o'clock, school finishes around 3, what's happening to the kids? Where are the kids? Left to their own devices, and parents busy, while the state, the schools, the authorities, the media are like program the minds of the child, because everyone else is too busy and been told put kids to school, do this, do that, and then work. And then who's raising the youth? If you're out majority of the day in the daytime, who's looking after your kids? And people think, oh, teenagers, they can be on their own. I say that's when they probably need the most guidance. And I think music has a big part to play. I don't know why the government has made music that is out legal, and it's like you can't, if you say black music, some people will get offended, but like hip hop, they were made originally by black artists, but then and you had artists like Queen Latifah for KRS-One, Tribe Called Quest, and there was many more, but a lot of them were rapping about, what was that? I forgot what they were called now. Can't remember. Like the everyday people, don't know what they're called. But it changed. So you've got like Queen Latifah rapping about unity, and hip hop just changed, got hijacked, and then it was degrading, over sexualized, women rapping about that you got I used to listen to other music, but look who's on the TV, as I mentioned, Queen Latifah. How weird is that? That is weird. What the hell? I don't even know how this is on. The flipping dog steps on the remote. Anyway, we'll turn it off. That was weird. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, so basically, the music, like your Lil Kims, Cardi B, all these rappers, female rappers, over-sexualizing women, being just crude. Yeah, you can say there's a liberation of freedom or whatever, but it's gone too much, like, tipped over the edge. It's like no self-respect, no love involved, just anything straight out, just animalistic, over sexualization, appealing to the reptilian part of your brain. And now for the men, it's just like rapping about drugs, killing, east side, west side, programming your mind. And then everyone's adopted the American culture in England, and there's a prison pipeline. It's done on purpose. It's all set up to destroy the black youth. The guy at Bone Thugs talks about it. I can't remember which one. I think it's called, no, it's not Crazy Bone. I don't know. One of the Bone Thugs guys talks about the prison pipeline. I'm sure if you just type in Bone Thugs prison pipeline, you'll see the documentary. It talks about the contracts. I think I've heard Ice Cube talk about it as well. Talk about the contracts, how there was a prison pipeline and they signed a contract to rap about certain things and put it in the music on purpose. This was to create people to start acting out in certain ways, go to prison, and then these top companies get money for the people that were building prisons, and these people went to prison, and they purposely did it by engineering the music, getting the black rappers to rap about it was mostly black communities. Yeah, there's white people caught up in it now, but it was to target the black people. Like if you in England, in this country, in the communities there's white people involved, but it is probably to target black people. Now I think it's just becoming higher class and lower class now. Like the division was black and white, still is, but then there's higher class and lower class, and then you're getting people in both, of colour. But when you just, honestly, the youth needs to stop and think. Imagine being a parent, and a lot of the parents of the black kids, their mums and dads have come over here, the grandparents come over here and worked effing hard to come over here to make sure their children have a better life and safe. And then the youth are throwing it away, getting caught up in all this stuff and programmed, purposely done by the powers that be. And then you're all getting caught up in ticket with bullets. Now it's knife crime. What for? What for? You get one life. Every human has a parent, and the what I mean, and family, siblings, brothers, sisters. Think of what you're doing to each other. Why? Because what I mean. Just why are you doing it? It needs to stop somewhere. And the thing is, you're doing it and you're doing the job. These powers that be are to blame. The governments for allowing this, for allowing the music and the rappers to rap about these things and glamorise it and make millions out of it. It should be illegal. That's why it's done on purpose. You're walking through flipping food shopping centre and flipping WAP is playing on the radio. It's like, what world am I living in? That is normal, and little kids singing along to it at parties. It's like, this is abnormal. Now, I'm not religious, but when they say the devil took over the world, at this moment in time, it flaming well seems that way. I'm not even joking, because people aren't even awake to how bad things are. People don't even know, and they can't see it. They're just having fun and think everything is normal, and it's far from it. We are not living how we're meant to be living. We're not. This isn't the life we're meant to be living, and I do feel sorry for a lot of the youth, because the parents are messed up. They've had their trauma, and it's passed down, generational, and someone needs to be the ones to stop this. So stop it with your bloodline and yourself now. Like, you can't help what families you're born into, and like, if you've had the right guidance or whatever, I'm not even saying blame your family, because you don't know what trauma they've been through, but it's passed down, and then you're just bringing yourself up, or you surround, then you've got more programming, because you're probably listening to music. Weed is heavily pumped into the flipping system as well, and everyone thinks weed is great, which, yeah, it has a lot of health benefits, but also we don't know how it's being made. It's super strong. It can affect your mind. People with mental health issues should not be smoking weed, setting off depression and psychosis. alcohol is just worse, and we just think this is normal. Now, in the tribal times or whatever, yes, we used to work with plants in a sacred way, spiritual way. We've lost all that. We're not. This is why everyone's so fucked up, because with this, we're not meant to be living this life. We're not meant to be in the city, close-knit communities, flipping letter after letter coming through your door, stressing you out. You just got to pay to survive. We're still slaves. Everyone, I don't care what job you've got, you're a slave, I'm a slave, you're a slave. Everyone is a slave in this effing system. What for? What for? To hold these people up following shit we might not agree with. Paying money for fucking toxic water. Paying for water that was given for free. Paying for a roof over our head when we should be having the skills to build and communities to build ourselves. That's what we should be doing. All our knowledge now, it's like, they fucked us over, I'm telling you. I know it sounds paranoid, but it's fucking not. We're going to school to have their education given to us. Their education. This wasn't our education. You're only given a certain amount of education that you can do, and you go to this and you go to that, and guess what? It's all to hold their system up. We say, we need doctors, we need this, we need that. We know they're only given a certain amount of information. Doctors, dentists, everything. A doctor, example, constipation, so that's a stupid one, but they're only given, oh, have this medicine, have that medicine, have this medicine, have that medicine, medicine, and then something as simple as flax seeds, natural flax seeds, flipping ground down into dust in some porridge, can just cure it. And maybe changing from, a lot of people are lactose intolerant as well, need lactose free, and then simple as that. But they're only engineered to give you a medicine and a tablet and a blah blah blah. It's like, where's the lifestyle change? Where's the nutrition? Nope, never spoke about. So anyway, yeah, why is everyone so ill? Because of the food we're eating, the environments we're in. Change that, you'll have less illness. Depression, the job stress. Change that, you'll have less illness. And then when all these fucking illness, you have about 30 vaccines by the age of 3. Go and read what's in the chemicals. Go and read what's in new COVID jabs. That's even on another level. But the point is, we're being poisoned left, right and centre. And then it's like, that's like another prison pipeline. Because then you've got, your illness, go to the doctors. They treat you, money, profit, pharmaceutical industry, everything. We're here, we're just like slave flipping ants working for the worker bee at the top. That's what we are. And what are we getting? We're just little cogs in a wheel, following orders. That's what we're doing. And wiping each other out, and also doing the flipping depopulation for them. Do you know what I mean? It's like, honestly, we're being attacked from every fucking angle. And if we was growing our own food without these pollution all around us, we didn't ask. We didn't have a say. Did we get asked? Do you mind if we do this? Do you mind if we do that? What happens to the people say? What happens to the people say? Did we get asked anything? No. Just do what they want. All these foods on the shelves, they're not food, they're toxic. Did we get asked? Did we get told? Is there big writing in the shop saying this has this shit in it, this has that shit in it, and it does this and that to you? Did we get told? No. Did we get asked? No. So going in your shops, buying nice stuff. Oh, I'm being healthy, buying fruit and veg. Oh, by the way, it's GMO'd and it's seedless and doesn't have, and it's been sprayed with God knows what, and it's been on the shelf for God knows how long and imported from another country, so it's lost about how much of its nutritional value. Do you know what I mean? So even the veg and the fruits and everything we're eating now, we're not getting the nutrients we need. We are attacked from every angle. Honestly, this is a silent war. We are already in World War III. This is a silent war. I believe all the big news is to distract you from what's really going on, and what's been going on for a long time is us versus them. They have divided and conquered us through class, race, basically class and race, and religion, politics, left wing, right wing. It's all bullshit to divide us all. We are all at the bottom in it together. Everyone. That's what you need to wake up to. honestly, and there's all different problems. There's all different problems that we need to come together and speak about and stop the bullshit. The black people ain't got time to be fighting each other. Flipping, do you know what I mean? You've got a whole flipping fight on your hands that you don't even realise what's going on. You need to wake up. You need to wake up to what's really going on. And they don't want you to join together. They don't want you to wake up. They don't want you to realise you're being played. You know what I mean? What for? Flipping wake the hell up into this gangster illusion. Fucking wake the fuck up and this bullshit. People walking about doing like a limp and gang signs and flipping, you know, sort it out, man, because you're not cool, you're not bad, you know, and if you are, flipping stand up for something else, not this bullshit, not this fuckeries that they're making. You're built for more, all of you are built for more, and you need to unite and stop the crap, stupid arguments and negative lower mindset that want to keep you all in. They want to keep you in this divide, lower, negative mindset. That's what you're trapped in. You don't even realise it. Get healthy, lift your vibration, start watching things how to raise your vibration, raise your frequency, eat healthy, drink healthy, get connected spiritually. Yeah, laugh and go, ha ha ha, yeah, oh, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? But it's like, no, it's needed now. People need to grow up and wake up and stop the bullshit. Seriously. Because you're being played. They're getting a laugh. They're billionaires flipping laughing and giving everyone bullshit, and they want everyone to be money, God, worship money. And it's like, you need to stop it, because people are dying. And is it worth it? Is it worth it when you've got your money at the end? Some other people don't even make it. But if you do, is it worth it? Was it worth it for money? The people's lives that have been lost and everything. People really need to just stop it, wake up, learn from other people's mistakes that have learnt the hard way and have nothing. You youngsters are in a position to just think, you know what, I'm going to change my life. I don't want this for myself. I don't want this for my kids. Don't forget, you know, when you have kids, you've done all your stuff that you've done. You know what I mean? It's like, then what? Then you're going to realise, like, I don't want this for my kids. I don't want my kids walking this path. And then imagine your kids walking that path. You know what I mean? Your cycle needs to stop now. Let it end with you by taking the step that you need to and realise, you know what, I want to do this. I want to focus. I want to get my head straight. I want to get my health straight. I want to focus on myself and rise above this cage, this flipping mentality and this trap that I've been placed in, and get yourself out of it. Honestly, it's not a joke, it's not a game. Everyone needs to wake up, because there's a bigger fight in front of us. And it's just so sad to hear some of the things that have happened, like the knife crimes in certain areas and things that have happened to like really young kids. And it's like, what is going on with the mindset of the youth that they're doing this to each other? What's going on? It's scary. It's very scary. And it's scary of what is happening in their minds, the programming, the level of programming that has happened in these youth's minds to make them go ahead and commit these acts and not batter an eyelid. What's happened? Well, something needs to be done. You're playing the game for them. Problem, as Dave, I can't say it, as Dave Dye said, problem, reaction, solution. They create the problem. You go and you're the problem, because you're going out doing your shit you're doing. Public react. You need to do something about it, because, you know, there's too much violence on the streets and there's so many bad things going on. Solution. Police state. Maybe martial law, you know. Police state. Walking about with guns, patrolling your areas. Some of these police will be good, some of these police will be bad, and then they will bring curfews in and more laws in. And why? Because you were manipulated to do a job for them and programmed, and you've just walked right into the trap and done it for them, not realising you're being manipulated. Because that's the way it's heading. That is the way it's heading with how bad everything is at the moment. And it's like, you need to wake up to how the world works. Like, that's what they do with our program. They know us inside out. They engineered us. We've been programmed from birth since we've been born and been given a birth certificate and been in the educational system. We've been taught not to think for ourselves and to follow orders, stand in line, do as you're told, don't ask questions. And then the rebels are then being engineered to be follow like gangster illusion or whatever, where you know you need to stand up for your actual rights and for something important, the cause. Do you know what I mean? It's just insane. You know, get growing for your own food, get flipping productive in your brain, learn how to heal, learn how to you know, cure certain illnesses through food and stuff like that. Get your own education, not just what is taught in school. Start teaching yourself. Start looking at certain things on the internet. Not everything's true on the internet, but I mean, like, we have the internet now. You may as well utilize it as much as you can. You know, get eating healthy, filterization of your water. You know, the stuff that you can buy, and wake up, and then you'll feel better. You'll start mentally feeling better, and you'll be wanting better. You'll be thinking clearly. You'll have a connection to spirit. That's what they want to sever your connection to spirit. It's already severed. Most people's, but you're built for more. And what keep you as long as you're in these lower levels and dense energy, you're gonna be cut off. You need to get out of that dense, heavy, negative energy and realize the music, the vibrations are affecting your energy. We keep listening to a certain type of music all the time with you know, very low hertz or whatever frequencies. We're affected. We're like water. We are 80% water. If you go and look at the vibrations with water, with certain musical frequencies, and see how they affected, that's what it's doing to you. And they know this and doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose. Well, it's time for people to wake up to the world we're in and just put your knives down, put your hate down, because hate just, you know, when you just hurting yourself with the hate, let it go and be the bigger person to let this hate go and walk a better path. Everybody, honestly, your ancestors have not gone through what they went through for you to come here and do this. You don't even care. You probably don't even think about your ancestors. When I say ancestors, like great-great-grandparents, maybe not even that far away, not even that long ago, coming here to make you have a better life, thinking they're doing the best for their children. Looking up to this country that has failed many people because we've been given lies, but people are waking up now. And we need to stop hating and fighting each other. Black, white, east, west, flipping rich, poor, flipping Muslim, Christian, Jehovah's Witness. You know what I mean? Just stop it. It's divisive. They can conquer us when we're divided. We need to stop dividing. We need to come together. We need to stop hating it, wake the fuck up, and just start doing you. Start doing you. You know, just cut off. I've had to do this. Like, obviously, I'm not like in the same sort of things as everyone, but I've literally hardly mixed with anyone, and I just fucked. I don't mix with nobody no more, because I feel like I'm very sensitive in many ways, and I need to protect my energy. I'm not. This is, everyone's an individual. Everyone's different, but I have to focus on what I know is important, and I have to have I can only mix with people little bits now. I need to be on my own a lot and focus on what I need to do in my own life. I can't handle this reality. I can't handle this world, because well, one thing though, when you're awake to how the world is, I'm not going to say it's all peaches and cream, once your third eye opens, or whatever people want to call it, it ain't all peaches and cream. It's a flipping, can be a nightmare at first, because when you wake up to how it's just, I'm not even going to go on with myself, but the reality we live in, that you think most people's realities that they think they live in is not real. And there's a much more to it. It's like, example, narcissists exist. You can have no knowledge of what a narcissist is, and you could have encountered a lot and not realise that they've been taking a piss out of you for a long time, because they're above you in a certain way of thinking, because you're not like that. You don't have that mind. So when then my narcissist is doing all these things to pull the strings and press your buttons, you don't realise until one day, after being around a narcissist or narcissists for so long, you will then realise, oh, after it could take ages, like, I'm feeling down, I'm feeling upset, why? Oh, this has happened, this isn't right. And it can take a long time to start identifying how a narcissist works, because it ain't normal. It's not in your face like, oh, fuck you. It's like, oh, someone's being horrible to me. It is a manipulative, dark, I can't describe what I mean. It's not in your face, it's not upfront, it's very covert. And once you get onto that, you then rise above them. Do you understand? So at the moment, this is a narcissistic system. We're below them, but now we're waking up. You become above them, and then you can see the game for what it is. You can see how they are pulling their strings and what they are doing in their little world, and how sickening it is of what they're doing. How they're pushing your buttons on purpose. It's all done on purpose. All of it. Flipping stress of life every day is done on purpose to keep you down. Everything, the music, they know you, they're like, oh, they like that beat, they like this, especially tribal people, black people, we're musical people. Everyone's a musical people. Humans are musical people. I'm saying there's certain beats in the tribal cultures or whatever, in our history, it was a very big part of our spirituality, music and dancing and rhythm and vibrations for all humans. But I'm on about the original humans first. Sorry if you don't like that, white people, but you come from black people, and maybe not, I don't know. Like, maybe there is a difference, bloodline. I don't know. We know we was lied to, so we don't know the truth, or we know that there's been some lies told in history and to do with black people. They were like the first people, and they were all over the globe, not just in Africa, and bought by slave ships. That's a lie. They originated in America. They already had the land. They're the Native Americans. If you go and look at the first natives who are black, the black tribes, that still exists now. Chinese, Australia, India, black. Full black people, I'm on about, all over. We don't talk about it. Anyway, they know we're musical people. And then, and by the way, just because of the colour of your skin, don't judge a book by its cover. You could go and get your DNA tested, and the light-skinned person could have more black in them than the dark-skinned person. So you can't go by that no more, because we've all been mixed up. All of us over time have been mixed up, and we will have a grandparent that was white and it's gone back down. Do you understand what I mean? All it takes is two generations to completely change up the colour. So I'm just saying, like, we're all what we are all one, but at the same time, don't start looking down on people thinking, oh, I'm this and I'm that, because it's like, no, we just need to be better people all together. And white people, you need to stop hating the black people, because you've probably got black in you, and black people need to stop hating the white people, because you've probably got white in you as well. So we just need to acknowledge what's happened and move forward together in a better way and right the wrongs, basically. But yeah, the musical people, and they know this and control through the music. They knew this. So then you start, why do you think the music industry is now satanic? It's evil because these people are using the music on purpose because they know that's how to get the people, putting the alcohol, the spirits in the clubs, and then playing this dark music, invoking negative energies, entities in you. But you don't realise what's going on, using our own spirituality against us when we'll be used to take, like, probably have a shaman and go on trips with certain medicine, not drugs, medicine, like, and have a sacred trip with music, and it'll be a spiritual family tribal thing around the fire with the music, dancing for different reasons, and it will be a spiritual journey. They have hijacked it and then made it demonic, and now once you can see them for what they are, you can start identifying the things that they are doing. Yeah, you might think, yeah, I'm in a club, I'm having a good time or whatever, and you can have a good time and a brilliant time, but the point is, we're not it's very hard to explain, very hard, but hopefully you start seeing the bigger picture and realizing that we are all vibrations, and then we're just downing spirits that open us up in another way to be susceptible to negative energies. It's real. That's why you get some people, angry wife beaters after football matches, angry, get pissed up, go and beat someone, angry. Why? Because they're getting possessed. Anyway, the point is, we need to be aware of it and how this narcissistic system is just there in front of us, and we don't realise the way they put the candy on the eye level for the kids in every shop, and every shopkeeper has a flipping responsibility when they're selling alcohol to the alcoholics to make a profit. They're a drug dealer. You're a drug dealer. Then you go and selling candy to kids, rotting all the teeth, making them severely ill. That's even worse, because candy is drugs, and then you're putting it eye level, all this shit, poison, selling it to kids, and then they're making a profit, thinking, oh, I'm just a shopkeeper. No, it's just legal. It's like, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing. They're doing it on purpose. Or you crap in your shops and everything, and it's like, oh, buy this, buy that, buy that. Do they care about the planet and all the landfills? With your Wi-Fi systems, do they care about what it's doing to you, or these waves and 5G? Do they care? Do they ask you? No, they know what they're doing. These big business people and these figures that are in charge, I've heard of the names like Illuminati, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, whatever. All these families up there, elites, it's higher and higher. There's probably companies, evil companies, but it's all about money, and they don't care about our health or what it does to us. But we're just here on the ground while they profit off us, and in this narcissistic system, feed off our negative energies. Why do you think they pump the media every day? Here's your daily dose of bad news. At 6 o'clock, this has terrible's happened in this area. This other terrible thing is happening. Bye. They know what they're doing. I'm telling you, they know what they are doing. They want to keep everyone, as Kanye West said, even though people think he's mental, they want to monetize and traumatize, and that is exactly what they are doing. And they make people look crazy. And it's like, oh, that person's crazy. They're crazy then. Let's just go about and bury our heads even more. But that is what they're doing. And the only way to take your power back is to literally take your power back individually, and then you need to unite. You need to wake up. And the only way to wake up is to take your self away from all this manipulation that everyone is them policing each other. They don't need to do the job for us. You've got each other policing each other. Oh, what? You don't do this, you don't do that. Oh, look down on you, make you feel like shit. You don't do this, you're not that. Oh, you're not blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? The way you dress, everything. We're all policing each other, and everyone's like, oh, I've got to dress like this. I've got to act like this. I should be doing this with my life. And you're doing it for the people. You're doing it for yourself, or the people to get recognition, to feel like you've got your place on the planet. Like, I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing, I'm accepting. Why are you doing it? Ask yourself first. If you're doing it for your own good reasons, fair enough. Are you doing it to please others because you feel like this is what I've been told is the right thing to do? I've been told this is the steps I'm meant to be taking. I've been told that I've come to this planet to get my education. These are to make me happy and important thing to set up life. Yes, some people are walking the path, financial ladder or whatever, and they've got their head screwed on, that's fine. But why are you doing it? That's what you've got to ask your question. Why are you doing it? Why do you think it's important to dress the way you dress? Is it to fit in, or is it because, oh, I just like this, this is what I like? Then do we think about where our stuff's coming from? You know, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I'm a hypocrite. I'm overwhelmed in the system I'm in. I don't want to eat meat. I've gone back to eating meat. I wanted to shop ethically and do all this healthy business. There's that, we're bombarded that much. I've been knocked off track, you know, so many things happening. And it's like, I just got to put food on the table. You know what I mean? Like, just need to get food on the table now. Like, make sure the, you know, there's shopping for the week and there's food. It's not about, I mean, it's like before long, it was like, oh, ethical, healthy, blah blah blah. I still try, but you know, the world we live in is so designed to stress you the fuck out, man. Designed to keep you stressed. And it makes you feel like the only way out is financial freedom. That's the way out. That's the way out first. But obviously, yeah, they make it so financially you get more freedom, but you also need this. They make it so the people that have usually got the financial skills have been engineered that much and programmed. Very rarely they have this as well, or maybe later on that comes, because in order to get out of the box, some people need to go quiet and away and, you know, not be part of that. But things are changing. Things are changing. But youth, you're part of this as well. You're big in this picture. I've seen in town, I don't know how they do it, the youth, the way they come together just to have a meet up. Just to have a meet up, like, and town's been shut down just because it was like school holidays. It's like, wow, look what you can organise and do. Imagine this on a positive scale. Clued up youth. They would not want that. Clued up youth. All united. Every colour, every creed. No hate, no violence, no negativity. People rush ahead. It's like, nah, get silent with yourself and change the way you look at life. The drinking and the smoking, maybe look at healing remedies. A lot of people abuse everything they do. It's like, I was reading about the mushrooms, is it? Where, you know, obviously some people have a large amount and have a trip, and some people are stuck like that. But to microdose, I've heard in other countries has helped people. So there's ways of doing certain things. You know, not everything you do, like I've heard of ayahuasca, it's like not something I want to do, thank you. Other people might want to do it, but that's like some big ass, like, you know, I'd rather naturally take a long time, because you can access these things naturally. I'd rather take a long time of meditation and taking myself away from the world, and it can come that way as well, because and getting one and getting straight rather than just a really fast hit, like sometimes it's too much. We're not meant to do that. But I do believe that you can, the more pure you are, no fast hits, just get yourself right and quiet, and then you'll align with nature how you're meant to. And because nature is healing, you'll start aligning how you are meant to and walking a better path. But you need to come away from the bullshit, because they've put you in a trap on purpose, trapping your mind. Do it on purpose. You need to be the bigger person and wake up. You're made for more. And believe in yourself. fuck what people think about you. I've had to. I know I get judged. I know because I'm not doing what other people do, or I'm probably not where other people are at. My focus isn't that. I know I get judged, and it's like, you judge. You don't know me. I know me. You don't know me. So judge me as much as you like. You gotta just block off to it. Yeah, it might upset you a little bit, but it's like, who are these people? Are they in my life? Do they matter? No. To them, even if they're in my life, over there, you want to judge me over there, just keep that energy how you need to keep it, and keep elevating and rising and get yourself out of this fucking box, and things will come to you. Spirit will help you align. I do believe God has your back, but you need to believe. You might not want to call it God, but there is a higher energies involved, but you need to align and not sever your energy to spirit. I won't say anymore, but you know, I pray for everyone, and just, you know, positive vibes, and for everybody, you know, positive vibrations, and I just wish everyone well, that they wake up and get on a better path, unite. Pray for the world, I just want better for, you know, everyone.